Everyone eats up to 3 times a day, but how often do we stop to appreciate where our food comes from and what our ancestors did to get it here? While there's nothing as American as apple pie, the main ingredient, the apple, originated in Central Asia, and it took a global system to bring it to our plate. We wanted to use the collection within the Oak Spring Garden Library to illustrate these stories of how human and natural histories have enabled us to enjoy our favorite foods. That's why we created Cultivating History, Food, Crops, and Art, a traveling exhibit available for loan that spans over 200 years of botanical art and illustration. We also created a packet of educational activities that are meant to accompany the exhibit. The activities are designed for elementary and middle school students across subject matters, including art, history, English, science, and math, and especially students here in Virginia, as we reference the Virginia Standards of Learning. But the exhibit is also relevant to anyone interested in this topic. So, how do you get it? All materials for the exhibit are available for free online, including high-quality images of each panel and the companion exhibit guide and activity packet, which you can find on our website. Virginia-based schools and community centers are also able to borrow a physical copy of the exhibit from the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts in Richmond, and we're open to working with additional partners that might like to administer the exhibit. What comes in the box? The loan exhibit is packaged into a Pelican case and includes 17 image panels, 12 label copy panels, spiral-bound copies of the exhibit and activity guides, and a set of command strips for hanging the label copy. The image panels are mounted on a wire for hanging. You will need either a nail or a removable command hook, which are not provided in the box. Hanging and using the exhibit. Cultivating History, Food, Crops, and Art is designed to be your exhibit as an educator. It is intentionally modular. You can display each half of the exhibit separately or hand-pick select panels and associated label copy to tell the story that fits with your audience or subject and to fit inside your space. If you'd like to display the full exhibit, the minimum space required is about 28 feet. Or you can display half of the exhibit, just one of the 2 themes, in a 14-foot space. These measurements assume the minimum of 3 inches between panels. If you'd like to calculate the wall space required with a different number of inches between panels, you can use the calculation where X is the defined number of inches you'd like. The image on page 1 of the exhibit guide illustrates the suggested layout for hanging the panels. Each panel has a number on the back that corresponds with a label copy panel. The label should hang below the corresponding image panel as shown. Note that in some cases, one label might go under 2 images. Unpacking and packing the box. It's important to pack and unpack the box with care in order to preserve the exhibit for the next host. To avoid damage to the front of the panels, pack them so that the image side is never facing the wire side of another panel. So that's the exhibit. We hope it becomes a valuable resource for you, your students, and your community to share the story of where your food comes from.